Okay. See, and record. Yep, cool, we're good. All right, so now I'm going to clap and all that shit. All right, you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Colby, how you doing today, man?
I'm good, Ollie. How are you, buddy?
Doing fantastic. I am Ollie Pierce. This is my good friend, Colby Ebert. Colby works at Home Trust Bank.
Home Trust Bank.
And how long have you been there for, man?
Actually, I just started Home Trust a couple months ago.
Awesome.
So
congratulations.
Thank you. New job, new
Yeah.
venture.
Yeah.
It's a blessing for me and the family.
For sure.
So very happy for that. Very happy for the opportunity.
And you're married with?
Yes, married to my beautiful wife, Lindsay.
She is indeed.
We'll be, it's 2020 now. 6 years this year for us.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We have a little boy, Evans, 2.5.
Beautiful.
Yes, and we have another little boy on the way. His name will be Banks.
Excellent. Congratulations on that.
And both have April birthdays, so we'll see how that goes. Might be on the same day. We'll see.
That's fantastic, man. So you work at Home Trust Bank. What do you do over there, man?
So I'm a commercial banker, Home Trust Bank here in Greenville. I service the upstate, Greenville, Spartanburg, Anderson area. Our bank's footprint does extend in North Carolina, Virginia, and Tennessee, so it does give me some capabilities to lend in those parts of the country as well. But my focus is for C&I business and investment commercial real estate.
Cool, man. And you're a Greenville boy, pretty much through and through.
Born and
right?
raised, man. Born and raised. So I've been here my whole life. Greenville High grad.
Yeah.
Left for college, went to a couple different schools, and came on back and started working for my father a little bit. And then I got into banking, which both of my parents have banking backgrounds, so I guess that was kind of a destined thing.
Yeah.
But haven't left the banking industry since.
So you were, when I first met you, it was about, what, 12 years ago, maybe?
Yeah, 12 years ago. It's right when I first started coming to Brits Brothers. But you know, Cody brought me in.
Cody Freeland?
Yeah. And I haven't left since. So I hope you're okay with that.
Yes, sir. I am. You can stay as long as you want, man. Now, when you started, you had a couple of injuries, or former injuries and stuff. So you had Tommy Johns on your elbow?
Yeah. So I played college baseball, a couple different levels, junior college, Division I. Played some college baseball. Early in my career, I had to have Tommy John surgery, so I bounced around a couple of schools trying to do some rehab and really trying to get myself back into the game. And unfortunately for me, that just wasn't in the cards. But I had a couple of injuries, primarily the elbow where I had surgery on, and then some other things have kind of popped up on me here and there throughout the last 10 years.
Sure, man, sure. And let's talk about that a little bit because, most people, we're starting a new year here. Most people are trying to get back into shape or get into shape for the first time. And the one thing that, at Brits Brothers, we try to impress upon people is to make sure you set goals for yourself.
Sure.
Right? And so, you can have injuries, you can have working like you do, a lot of hours, although they're banker hours. Just kidding. Working a lot of hours, you have a lot of responsibilities outside of work, and you have injuries, you have these things. But it's super important to set goals, right? Like it's short-term and long-term goals.
Absolutely, absolutely. If I didn't set short-term and long-term goals, I would almost be lost.
Yeah.
In what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis.
Exactly, and they're a mix too. So we do you'll have a strength goal, maybe like you want to bench press X amount for X amount of repetitions.
Sure.
Or it might be a weight goal, like right now you're trying to gain weight. It's winter time, so you're trying to get as big as you can. You look awesome, by the way.
Appreciate it. That's your work.
I appreciate it, man. You rolling about what, 210 right now?
I'll fluctuate 210 to 214 somewhere in there.
Good,
so it depends on how much I get to eat that day.
Yeah, and so the next goal, your goal right now is to get as big as you can. So probably we're guessing about 215, 220.
I've never been more than 215.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the ceiling, I guess.
So we'll see what happens.
See how I look, how I feel.
That's right. And then after that, what's your goal after that?
So the goal after that is to trim it back down, right? So I want to try to build this muscle mass throughout the winter time, and then when summer's here, I know I'm ready to go. And there's a lot of goals in doing that. Not only goals in the gym, but goals outside the gym.
Exactly. And that's the thing is, on top of those goals, you have these things that are hindering you a little bit. So, I know you had some lower back issues. There's a muscle that connects the hip to the lower back called a piriformis. and it is the top part of the glute there, and which Colby had a lot of issues for several years, right? I mean, on and off.
Yeah, I did. So a lot of piriformis issues. Man, it wasn't something that I knew was an injury that was going to cause other long-term effects. It was something that needed to be worked on in the gym.
Yeah.
It was something that me and you could work on and kind of do some therapy to getting back to normal, if you will.
Sure.
So we worked on that. And it's done great. It really has, especially over the last year.
For sure.
Over the last year, been a drastic difference. When it first happened, you're not really sure kind of what's going on. You kind of compensate maybe on some lifts,
That's right.
which ultimately could end up affecting other things. So luckily we stayed on top of that, and we've been doing the proper things to control the piriformis.
Yeah, and so as I said, that piriformis is a muscle at the top of the glute, and it goes from the hip basically to the lower back, and it wraps around the top of the glute there. And what was happening with Colby, there was some kind of malalignment issue with the hip that was getting that muscle to seize up. So we'd do a combination of different exercises like the walking stiff leg like we did.
That helps.
That directly attacked and strengthened the area.
Yeah.
We did a lot of massage therapy in that area too. Where we had to break that stuff up, and I think you have one of the massage guns now too. Right?
I do. That's helping tremendously.
Yeah.
It's a great product, especially for the piriformis. So
yeah, especially piriformis, that lower back, IT band.
Yeah,
that
makes a big difference. Makes a big difference.
Yep. Loosening all that up. So, what are your goals when you get down to your ideal weight? Do you have any other strength goals on top of that?
Yeah, so I've had some strength goals as I've gone through this winter season and trying to increase my bench, increase my squat. Those are my two big things this year. I really need to work on my chest a little bit more because in the past I've had some improper form and some things I can't compensate, but my shoulders are taking over for my chest workout. So there's been a little bit of focus on that. And then of course squat, just overall, just want to kind of increase that as well. But going into the spring and summer months, the goal is to try to keep up with those gains that I've had.
Exactly.
To a certain degree. Obviously, I know with losing some weight, the strength's going to kind of come down, and that's normal and that's fine. But the goal is to keep that strength as much as I can.
Exactly.
So there isn't a set number right now, just because I don't think I've peaked yet.
Yep.
But when I do peak, I know that I'll be able to kind of work a percentage off of that.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
For sure. Definitely getting stronger. And a part of what we do at Brisk Brothers Gym is flexibility work too. It's something we've been doing at Brisk Brothers for over 26 years. And the flexibility side and bringing the totality of fitness in together, muscular balance. And we can talk about doing all these exercises and setting goals and all this stuff, but it really doesn't amount to a whole lot unless we have focused stretching on specific parts of your body that are weak. So like for you have piriformis issues, so we've got to keep those hamstrings flexible, a lot of flexibility in your lower back. Now Colby, it doesn't look like it, he's genetically very inflexible. And for a collegiate athlete, you would expect someone to be super flexible. Some people just are not flexible. It has no bearing on their athletic ability. It just has to do that they're tight. So those types of people have to work very, very hard and consistently. That's the key on flexibility work, and that's something you do in the gym.
It is. That's this year or into 2019, going to 2020. That is another goal, is to create more flexibility. So I've put proper measures in place in the last 6 months. To really add some new stretches into the routine, setting aside a little bit more of my gym time to add to my stretching routine.
Exactly. Well, you heard it here from my boy Colby right here. Set goals, attain those goals, and keep on training hard. Now, you may not look this good, but you can look better. So get in the gym and start training. Good? We'll watch it for a couple minutes, see how bad it sucks.